Oh my god. Okay, this game was so much louder than I was expecting. This is the test. Hi. Squishy? I don't think I need... Well, I don't think I want to introduce myself. I feel like that's not how I want to start this out. I'm gonna start out going, this is the test. I am fiercely squishy, or vice versa. I have to figure out my own way to make intros. But in the meantime, this is the test, and this game is really loud, but you know what? It makes a good atmosphere. This, I can't remember so much. You have to answer a series of questions, and depending on the answers you make, depends on what kind of outcome you get at the end. Honestly, that's all I really remember about this. But I remember, I think it was almost 2 years ago, I really wanted to stream this to the community. And I'm finally taking the opportunity to do that. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. I mean answer them with truth, even if it's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. Yeah? As long as the answers you provide to your questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we'll be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. I have my drink. Hold on. Before we proceed, I'm gonna have some of my drink. I remind everybody to hydrate. Hydration is key. The best way you can look after your friends is to look after yourself. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Which button do I press to accept things? Enter. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? How do I answer this? I have a very limited set of knowledge. They said create your own circumstances with which to answer the questions with. So do I think everyone should be treated equally within the extension of what the equal individual is capable of doing? And not everyone is able to produce the same results equally. That's not to say that people shouldn't all have access to the same materials and stuff like that. It's just that some people are better at things than other people. Just means that what one can do more than the other can do more of them. That's a very poor way to put it, but I'm gonna say no. Have you ever invented anything? Yes. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Do I believe that I am worthy of someone's time investment? I think everybody is worthy of time investment, whether it be time investment for themselves or with the people around them. I think it's always a good idea to try socialize with the people around you. Having a good connection can really help you get into places. I think though one of the best ways to make a good lasting friendship with people is obviously investing your time with them. When you tell someone you love them, sometimes it's nice to say I am in love with you, because the notion of saying I am in love with you instead of the just I love you is that you are saying I am in love with you because I've invested into you, I've invested time. Ow. I want to say that everybody is worthy of this, and this is me trying to see the glass as half full and be positive. Sorry, I just had like a really weird feeling over myself. I know, I can't believe those words came out of my mouth either. I know, guys. Yes. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yes. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Yes. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yes. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? No. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. Do you, if you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want yeah. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes, but no. No. You know what, I'm Aussie enough to say no. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? No. Only because I don't ever see me having the financial ability to be able to just go, oh look, there's a bunch of lava over here, because there's no lava around where I am. I know Australia is really hot and we're always on fire and shit like that, but there is no lava around here. I can't just go jump into a lava. I'd have to travel somewhere with active volcanoes or something. I'm not sure. So like, no, I don't see that for me. Would you consider yourself to be fat? I'm gonna say no, simply for the fact that I do not like this word. That's my only, I'm creating a situation and this is how I'm dealing with it. No ifs and buts. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? No. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? No, but I've wanted to freeze everything else around me. I don't want to be frozen, but I want everyone else to be frozen. This is all very interesting. I'm glad you think so. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions you put together spell the word Satan? No. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles and clues? No. Are you now wondering about other hidden messages? Nope. Have you been entirely honest with you? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for us? No. Were you aware that there could be a potential Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I'm pretty sure, actually I'm pretty sure no, because I don't think you disclosed that at the beginning. Are you wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? Well, the thing is, I'm saying no simply because I'm all about the vibe. So I was just like, no man, I knew this was a horror game. I was kind of expecting this sort of shit from you. Would you consider yourself captivated? Captivated? I'm captivated with the audience. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yes, Daddy Player taught me how to be brave. Actually, I regret scratch that. Mark Player, I'm sorry if you ever see this, which we know what happened, but you make me brave, sir. Sorry for calling you Daddy. Do you view yourself as someone with above average No. Have you been looking for hidden messages? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? You know what? Now that you mention it, yes. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take? Oh, no, not even. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Absolutely. Do most humans annoy you? Absolutely. Do you prefer animals to people? Absolutely. Actually, it's a 50-50, so it was there's no, like, that I was gonna win either way that I answered that question. It was 50-50. Do you believe in magic? Uh-huh. What kind of magic, though? They say create your own circumstances for which to answer this question. So I believe in the magic of friendship. Fucking My Little Pony that shit. Like, honestly, power of friendship. Do you believe in God or the existence? Do you fear death? Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently? Did you answer that last question? Are you alone? No, because my cat's here. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Hold on. Yeah, no, she's sleeping. Oh. Have you wondered who I am? No. I wondered more about your hat than you. Have you had shivers at any point during the session? I want to say yes because it is cold here, but the answer technically is no, but it is really cold here. Do you feel like you're being watched? I do now because she rolled over and she's looking at me. Have you considered quitting the session early? No, I'm determined. Do you drink water every day? Every day, baby. Do you eat at least once per day? Every day, baby. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages? I don't even know what that word means, so I'm just gonna say yes. Are you wondering what they are? Am I supposed to be wondering? Because I'm not. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? Yes. Life is short. It's the longest thing you'll ever do. Oh, actually, I'll be honest. I sort of answered that question truthfully, but also dishonestly. 7 is not one of my favorite It's not. No, hold on. 7 is not my favorite number, but it is one of my favorite numbers. So I feel like, in an essence, I haven't answered the question dishonestly, but it's also correct because it is one of my favorite numbers. It's just not my favorite number. Don't ask me what my favorite number is because I actually don't know. Maybe it's legs 11. That one was always really fun to hear get called out at bingo. I love bingo. Bingo is so much fun. If you ever have the time to go and do something fun with your friends, go to bingo. I really hope the bingo places aren't starting to close. I don't know what happened during COVID, but it is oh my gosh, it is just such a fun game to play with people. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? No. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. You agree? I absolutely do. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know this? I did not. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Do I agree with that though? Underwater adventures, I mean, they do sound like a fun. I mean, I love scuba diving. I did go scuba diving quite a lot growing up. I mean, yeah, I freaking scuba. If the context of underwater diving is scuba diving, hell yeah. Did you realize that the first letter of the previous 8 questions spelled out I love you? No. I wasn't. Do you wish to be loved? Wait, I can create my own answer to this, right? I do wish to be loved. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. Do you have any addictions? Yes. Do you dislike the color pink? I mean... Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Do you like to dance? Yes. Would you consider yourself normal? No. Do you love your parents? No. Have you ever been lied to? Yes. Do you get angry often? No. Do you hold grudges? No. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but you still did it anyway? It's only human too. Have you ever lied to protect someone? Have you ever cheated on a test? Oh, I've cheated on a test in the context of if I'm playing like a horror game or something and there's like a puzzle element to it, I'll start having a hard time and I might be like, hey guys, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna look on the internet. I mean, I've cheated on a test in that kind of context, and I know no one's ever minded. And honestly, I still have just as much fun. I have just as much fun playing the game, regardless. So, yeah, you won't cheat this test, okay? Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Do I think that? It's not something I've ever thought about, so no. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? No. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you have nightmares? Yes. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Yes. Do you suffer from depression? Not really. Do you exercise often and stay active? Kind of. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Is there a particular type of food that you despise? A food that I despise? Oh. I mean, that's the thing. I always make comments about how I'm an incredibly fussy person, and to that extent that really is true, but I'm always incredibly eager to try new foods and give them like a good proper... Actually, I can answer this question. The one thing that I remember off the top of my head that I actually really do despise is Brussels sprouts. I hate them. No. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yes. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? Don't we all though? Like, it seems like when you go to a psychic for them to like read your palm or something, and they ask you questions along the way, and then it kind of seems like they're getting everything correct, but really they're like guiding you. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what gets told. And like, at the end of the day, they can tell everyone, oh, do you ever feel lost in life? Like, who doesn't feel lost in life? Would you consider yourself a natural leader? Honestly, I'm not a leader and I never really take stance for things, but in the moments that I've had to take leadership for things and projects, I think I really do a good job. Maybe not the best job, but I definitely feel like I have within me a natural leader instinct to take charge when needed. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? Oh, absolutely. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I just said that I would blow up the world. I think I'm more like Deadpool. I just want to fuck around and find out, but I don't actually really want to hurt anybody. But if I could blow everyone up, then am I really hurting anybody? Because they're all dead. Wait. Is Deadpool a hero? He's like... What do you call it in the middle between being like a vigilante and a fucking hero? You know what? They say Deadpool is one of the good guys, and the good guys by definition is the hero, so I'm just gonna say yes. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Honestly, would I consider myself to be a dreamer? I'm a goal setter. Is that the same thing as being a dreamer? Is being a dreamer the definition of just I set goals and I want to attain them? And I guess if that's the, you know, context, then yeah. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Yes, more often than I'd like. Do you find space fascinating? No. I'm so sorry to my friends that I know are freaking obsessed with like NASA and stuff. I love you guys, but would you consider yourself to be an artist? No. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous? Well, I mean, I guess it would be pretty supervillain of me to blow up the entire planet with the button if I was given one, so I would have to say yes. Do you believe in perfection? I don't. Have you ever stolen from someone? I have. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Are you asking if I have the... Okay, well... I can't say yes because I don't feel any connection between you and me. You... Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? You, the little pixel man, appeared behind me? Absolutely not. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Not in the way you think it might. Of course not. That would be silly, now wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yes. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Are you prone to headaches? Yes. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? I have, so I mean yes. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? No. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Unfortunately. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yes. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? No. Do you ever enjoy... Oh my god. Do I ever enjoy scary movies and books? Listen, this is something that I do on a quite literal daily basis. If I'm not consuming horror in some form of context, I'm creating it for myself because that's it's what I like to do. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? I'll be honest with you, after I'm having a really tough time and I need to like unwind, I do actually watch some comedic television shows or movies to like break the ice with myself. So yes. Do you like being the center of attention? No. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Yeah, my cat. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? No. But I mean, I'll be honest with you, there is a world in VR chat. I don't remember what it's called. But it apparently gives you the feeling of being in space, and I thought it was quite, like, it was very it felt very genuine. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yes. Have you ever punched a nun? Have I punched a nun? I have to genuinely think about that, because I went to church quite a lot growing up, and I was a little bit of a brat. I don't think I ever punched any of the nurses. The nuns, sorry. Same thing, really, when you think about it. They're always trying to heal you. Do you like dogs better than cats? No. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun? No. Do you get starstruck easily? Oh, only by Markiplier. Quite literally, only by Markiplier. I don't know what it is about Markiplier. It's not starstruck necessarily, but he's very inspirational, and I guess I'm very center focused on... Shut up. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? No. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No. Serious though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck in your head? No. Are you now eager to somewhat get the opportunity to punch your nun sometime soon? No. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? I always say yes to this question, so I feel like the appropriate thing is to say yes, but like there is still a part of me that I guess hopes, you know, if I try to do enough good, if I try to be kind to enough people, and I try to spread that around enough, you know, I always say when they knock on my door, you know, I would rather be giving my wings to someone else and helping them get up there than try to get there myself. And you know what, I don't mind carrying the pain for those around me if it means that they can have something good. And yeah, so yeah. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Do you masturbate frequently? Yeah, you didn't need to know that though. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? I really wasn't. I'm more than slightly uncomfortable. I'm really not. Is your mouth dry? You know what? You're right. My mouth is dry and I should drink more of my drink. You did remind me at the beginning of this game I had to stay hydrated while we were answering questions. So thank you so much for the hydration break. Appreciate it. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? You know what? In some contexts, profanity can make me uncomfortable, so I feel like I have to say yes. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yes, but I call them Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, you know, Lord and Savior Baby Mew, things like that. Are you poor with money management? Yep. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Oh, I see. These are all the colors that you mentioned earlier. I'm gonna say green. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, I'd rather fucking yeet. Do you speak more than one language fluently? Fluently, no, but I want to know, have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Do you believe in demons? Ask Clear Mutton. Do you believe in angels? Yes. Are you afraid of sharks? You know what? No. Do you prefer baths over showers? Ew, no. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? Not that I've noticed, no. Do you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. That's fortunate. Oh, thank you. Do you ever hear your name being called, even when you know no one is calling it? No. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Yeah, coming from the other room, because Zara often gets the zoomies and she's fucking racing around the house like a race car. She's just woo, 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 woo. Don't get me wrong, it's really, really cute though. It's nice to see her having so much fun playing and just getting around and stuff. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yes. But it's usually just like a twig knocking on a sheet of something. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Yes. Have you ever felt your face being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? Don't think I experience attraction towards anybody. Like, I just don't understand physical attraction. I never have. So much more to people. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yes. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? I don't know what it means to be a dictator. I'll be honest with you. I would just put someone else in charge, but still claim that it was me that was in charge, and just, I don't know, lay down and play Pokemon or Stardew Valley, because that's literally all I want to do right now, and I don't want to run my own country, so I guess I wouldn't. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No, because I've been to the prisons before when my uncle was in prison. Me and my nana would go and visit him. R.I.P. Uncle Shane. Do you like fishing? Fuck yes. Do you like hunting? I've never been, so I can't answer that. Do you like camping? Fuck yes. Do you like guns? No. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? I would consider myself to used to be kinky. I like making passing jokes here and there, but like, I don't experience any of the desires behind being kinky. So I consider myself flirty, but I don't necessarily consider present day me to be kinky, because she wants, like, she wants to make jokes. She doesn't want to do nothing. Eyes of the window to the soul, do you agree? Yes. Do you always keep your promises? No. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? I have, so I guess I have to say yes. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Honestly, no. Do you like tattoos? Yes. Do you ever, do you enjoy being high in any form? Yes. Do you believe you have a soul? I know I've answered this question before, and I don't remember what it was that I'd previously said. I mean, I always joke around and say that I don't, but every living creature should, in an essence. It's not like I'm in hell, so I think I have one, but it's a very low lit burning light. But won't be feel wrong. Did you cry this week? Yes. Are you upset with someone right now? Not really. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm upset with them, but not right now. That's the context I want to put that in. I am upset with someone, but I'm not upset with them right in this moment. So, no. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Oh, absolutely. Do you understand how this works yet? Yes. If you answer the question twice, your truths may change. It's not just like answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. Oh, really? It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question? No. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this in just a byproduct of this intention, would you believe that? You know, my immediate thought is yes, so I feel like I should just go with yes since it was my immediate thought. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No, because I've already been abandoned. Can't be afraid of it when it happens all the time. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Do you wonder that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Oh, yes, I do. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Yes. Do you feel like I know you yet? Probably. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Do you mean the ones that you're playing for me? Because obviously those are strange noises. If you're talking outside of my headset, no. So, I mean, I think you have I think we have enough information about you, whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answer quickly without reading or understanding properly. I'll be able to tell. Awesome. I'm calculating your results. Oh, it's results time. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Okay, judge me. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. People don't understand you completely, do they? You're a lot more complicated than people think you are. They don't give you enough credit because they don't understand what you've got going on deep inside. You may not always like everything about yourself. You may even give yourself way too hard of a time. But trust me, you've got some natural talents that will take you very far in life. It's imperative. Motherfucker. It's imperative that you embrace that fact. The only way you're going to fail is if you let the doubt of others pull you down. The only way you're going to fail is if you stop believing what others may think of you. Do not let them win. You're one of a kind, truly You're one of a kind, truly remarkable. As a matter of fact, I get the sense that you don't even realize or understand how special you can be. But ultimately, your path is entirely up to you. There's a strong possibility you're going to let it all slip away just as easily as you can because an incredibly successful star... as you can become an incredibly successful star, but the results are yours for the taking. Not everyone has that luxury. You, however, do. So my advice to you is to listen to your gut. Go out there and get the life you want to have. Do not live your days in regret. It is not yet too late. I believe in you. I just hope that you start believing in yourself and seeing your true worth. Whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are in life, double them. That's the minimum of what you're capable of accomplishing. Please don't squander your opportunities, and for the love of life, don't settle. Your secret word is blessing. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Blessing. Okay, blessing in chat, guys, because quite literally, I know that there is the test 2, and you use your special word from the first one to put it with test 2, and it gives you like even more I guess analysis of what they think your personality is like. That was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in the comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of the upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments. Thank you for taking part in these answers. I know they've been... You can find the test hypothesis rising at the test final revelation and the testing chamber on Steam if you're enjoying this installment. You can also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which would encourage everyone to try. If you'd like to support us further or try out any other games, you can find a link to all of our games in the title screen of this game under the section Our Other Games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. And there is the credits. That game was honestly, that was really good. I don't know what to say, honestly, about the final consensus, like their final results about everything. I don't know what to think about that. That was a lot to take in. But thank you so much for watching me play through this game. I'm going to leave it at that, and I still haven't figured out how to end videos. I'm sorry. This is the story of a girl who cried that she couldn't end her streams. I love you guys. Please stay hydrated. Look after yourself. Remember that if you want to make your friends happy, it's important that you look after yourself, because your friends will be happy when you look after you. And always try to do kindness when you can. Yeah, I love you guys. I hope you're being safe out there. And sunscreen.